Now, was I gonna leave this go, you think? No, I can't leave this go, guys. This is incredible. I'm gonna get some clear shots. We're gonna make another video. I'm gonna look at the even closer view of these structures in Sinus Iridum. This is absolutely incredible. Scary, guys. Massive installations in Sinus Iridum. Can you imagine that? It looks like a mountain. It does absolutely look like a mountain when you're zoomed out, but when you zoom into it, you see all these structures, all these plates that they're put together like a Lego block. Let's go take a look. See the shape that it has. Like a very natural mountain when you're looking at it. And then when you get in close, you start seeing that it sort of looks like a roller coaster ride. And you start seeing all these different shapes and forms and trails, etc. And of course, this is just a 3D print that I snapped just to show you another thing, is that these are not pixels that are right here, my friends. Now you see how I just turned this picture and how it's not looking like a mountain anymore? This is an amazing color or idea that they did to do this, guys. It was definitely on purpose so we can't see the buildings. It just looks like a mountain. But when you get that exact certain right angle, you start seeing over here all these square shapes, etc. It's not normal. And here again, now look, guys, if I show it to you like this, I'm not changing the photo, guys. I'm turning it around. How come now we can see this trampoline-like slide again, once again? And you see how it gets blurry patches here? Because the camera is trying to focus on the other structures that are there. Different size structures. The camera has to choose a size of a certain object and it will focus on it. And it will blur the rest. And sometimes not even show the rest. We can see the surface here that all these tunnel structures are continued all on the surface inside of the mountain here of Sinus Iridum. And here's the trail leading off right here all the way to the crater. And it leaves, whether it be a train or just a section that joins all the sections that are on each side of this, all the way around. It's all structures. Structures, imagine, it's unreal. You see the mountain? You know why? See how it looks normal? Because white on white, and you're seeing the end of this tunnel structure. You can't see it. But if you take it like this, you still hardly can see it. But then you go like that and you go, whoa, wait a minute. And you can see it. And now again, you can't. It's amazing. Look, it disappeared, guys. It just looks like a mountain. It's made to look like that. It's made to stump the eye, guys. See, I can't even see it anymore myself. But then, you put it back to the same angle we had over here, and we're starting to see that perfect, too perfect, symmetrical slide tunnel sort of shape here. The whole city's back, right back here. And see more structures in here in the center. This one is massive. Tunnel leads downwards here, goes up here, comes down here, goes up here, down here, slides there, turns here, goes up here on the slide, back down over here, back up here. They're all interconnected, guys. Even this one here. And look at the size of the tunnel that's right at the end of it. This is a fly-in. So we can fly in, guys. And so huge. And at the back is where you can see the tunnel, the tunnelization that goes and communicates to all the other structures that are in the background. And can you see the surface now? How it looks very industrialized. This is, I mean, my goodness, guys, do you see that? I'm going to try to show you sideways this particular installation here, so that you can see the levels here going inside. The mountain is elevated high as hell off the surface and has an underneath to it, like an edged corner, as you can see along the ridge here. City at the end of Sinus Iridum. This is pretty amazing, guys, what we're seeing. We're seeing actual structures and tunnels. You guys all think that's natural? Most of the structures we can see on the moon, I'm beginning to believe, are only entry points to the interior structures. Do you know that they could even add installations daily? We wouldn't even know it, because from a far away view we can see that the snow would change a little bit here and there. It wouldn't really show up, but these structures can be added monthly, yearly. We would not notice it, an extra structure, not from the distance everyone's seeing it. At this distance, okay. Now, look at that. Structures and all. And look at the very, very pronounced details in the structuring on the surface inside of Sinus Iridum. At the bottom of this massive crater, you can see a structure that is like tunnelized, white in material. We assume it's white material. It's the only color that I've been getting of this certain material. You can see other structures popping up in and around the area of the crater. This is the mountain behind Sinus Iridum. Do you see around the crater's edge? It's actually like a wall or dam-like area. And all these platforms. It's real, my friends. And I wanted to share it with you all, because this is what's on the moon. I know it's stunning, guys, but it's real. And look at the details around the crater there. These are real structures. You can see them all there. Towers, guys. Towering structures. Massive. Hundreds of them, not thousands. Can you see the different levels here? Can you see it goes down very deep? The entire moon is like a puzzle. Look at the very symmetrical layers and tunnels here, guys.
Sinus Iridum. I'm not hiding the location either. I mean, it's my pleasure to show you guys all. I mean, it's my goal is to show you all. I have to, look guys, I don't know how to express myself or how to tell you guys what I'm seeing here as a pattern all the time. Here's some more of this fluffy light gray stuff, and the camera always picks it up lying over these white structures, all to get through over another kind of structure that hides, or maybe just camouflage just to hide where the structures are. Nonetheless, it's incredible. My God, look at that. Structures at the bottom of the crater. You see that? Are you seeing the different elevated levels? I'm really happy to be able to show you this one. Iridum complex and Sinus Iridum. There's the near installation close to the surface, near the side of the earth. There's on the north side the city, Mare Australis. There's on the other side, north, east, south, west, all these structures. Sinus Iridum. What a surprise. Research centers, alien, human, humanoid, reptilian, draconian, Siberian, Tuscanian, Canadian, American. I don't know Russian. I mean, let's talk serious about this, guys. Let's talk really, really seriously about this, okay? What is it we're seeing here? If, for example, these are not installations, it still remains something very fascinating, right? Can we all agree on that? That these formations that we're seeing here are very curious. Now, why would NASA have not immediately showed us, look at these formations. They look even like they were built. They're so geometrically shaped. I think it's obvious. I'm in awe still seeing this. Why am I in awe? Because I know it's a real photo, guys. I'm absolutely in awe. I'm happy. The structure's coming out. I'm trying to get it in 3D HDR now. Everything to bring out the dynamics of the picture. Textures, colors, etc. There we are. We're getting there. See how high this mountain actually is? It's completely elevated off the surface of the ground of the moon. If you were to land there, like the Apollos, if you were to land there, like the Apollo astronauts did, you would be able to see underneath the mountaintop. And here, guys, can you see this here, the hole, massive hole? It's not fake. It's dug in right there. All these slits cut out underneath the mountain. The inside of the moon is completely filled with structures. I just do not know if it's inhabited or not. The aliens that are, or humanoids, or the ships that are lights, whatever that we see leaving the moon, could be a species visiting these structures as curious as we are and as NASA are. So this is a spectacular view. I hope this is coming out the way you're seeing it. To see all these massive beams, guys. Does that mean that there was another part of the mountain here? These beams, were they holding up all this other white part of snow here? And every thousands of years they take off a few pieces, what, so that it looks like it's sort of melting. This is fascinating. This is fascinating, guys. This is absolutely incredible. It's on the moon. It's right next to Earth. There are more structures here than there are here on Earth, I assure you. And imagine being able to hide an entire moon. How could they have done that? Why would they have done that? There's a reason for it. At the beginning I said, oh, it's because they wanted to make things natural, because they were, you know, I don't know, aliens recycle, I guess, eh? They don't have the same mentality as us at all. We have no idea who, what, where, when, and why they're there and what's going on there. But something is going on, and this is not normal. It's on the surface of the moon. And what annoys me, and you'll never see me defend NASA or anyone. I'm just curious. Look, there's a lot of people that work for NASA, guys, right? And many years have gone by, and you know, people working for NASA is because they're into space, obviously, and they're there as honest people working hard, doing an amazing job at finding information for us out in space. But there's a higher elite group that's not telling us the truth, and that sucks. It really does. And my voice, I'm sure, is a good part of the world when I say this little piece right now, is that I want my government to tell me the truth. Yes, I understand that there's a certain vouch of protection that they need to remain hidden from other countries, etc., for security reasons and national security. But guys, there's a limit there. For me finding this at a telescope, and I mean, you should, hopefully NASA appreciates that I'm not causing a stink about this. I mean, I'm just, look, I'm showing the structures. I could say that it's NASA research centers. I mean, what the hell do you want us to think, eh? I mean, what do you want us to think? If it's not NASA research, I friggin' hope it is, because if not, it is another species. And have we interacted with them? I mean, what's going on? Look at that massive hole. We're on the surface, guys. We're going to be viewing craters left and right, getting clear shots of these structures, analyzing them. Nice weather will be coming in a month. Start getting other shots of the moon, close-ups. Hopefully 2017 will be the year we get some activity. Look how the mountain is made, guys. It's a surface with a city on it, guys. Look at the structures underneath. This is not an HDR photo. It's a regular photo. It's been sharpened.